What's up guys, Don here with Trade Tricks. So today we'll be removing the cylinder head of Hyundai Getz. Okay, so we're going to start by removing the air cleaner box. Just these two bolts here. I already loosened them. Here at the back, there's two and one at the back here. It's kind of hard to get in, but if you just remove the 4 clips on the air cleaner box, you can remove it. And there's a clamp here at the back for the air cleaner. Loosen that, and this breather pipe. If you take this off, you can reach the last bolt at the back of the bottom part of the air cleaner, like so. What we're going to do next is we're going to remove the coil pack. It's got 3 bolts, one here in front, 12 bolts in front, 12 bolts here. I already loosened them as well. I'm just going to remove them. There's a plug on the one coil and on the other coil, just a push-in plug you can remove, and then you can just take out the plug wires like this. Take out the front bolt and the 2 nuts here in front, and you just slide it off. And there's one single plug attached to it as well. You just press the plug and just pull it out, and the coil pack is removed. Next we're gonna just remove this steel that's attached to the cylinder head. It's got a bolt here in front and one at the back. Quite easy to reach. I already undid them, so you can just take that off and remove this clip over here, this wire. Just take off this clip, and then the throttle cable, you can remove that as well. It just pulls out here, and then afterwards you can just pull it out here on the throttle as well. Just move it and just pull it out. Quite easy. 2 pipes here on the back. I already undid the clamps as well. You can just remove them. So, use breather pipe as well. Already undid that one. Remove that. There's a big plug here. Also just remove that one. Right, then next, the injector rails got 2 bolts here. From the top, you just undo them. It's 2 12 bolts. I already took mine out. Then just give it a wiggle. You can remove the injectors. See, it's loose. Right. Then you want to take off the tappet cover. Just a normal 10 socket. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolts that we can remove. So I think we're going to remove those. To remove those last bolts from the inside. It should be loose, and it will pull right off. For that, I just want to take off this fuel rail. You can just give it a little wiggle to get it loose. Just check it. Slide a little bit to the right hand side. Twist it upwards, just swing it away, just leave it one side or something, cover it up nicely so it doesn't get any dust or anything. Alright, next I'm gonna remove this ground wire here, back of the manifold, 12 spanner. On the back of the intake, there's two plugs here, also really easy to remove. Just press it in, pull it out. There's one in front as well. That's it. So now the engine harness on this side is also loose. Right, now to remove the cylinder head, we're going to have to take off the cams, actually only the one cam, because the head bolts are underneath it. This one we can reach without taking off that cam, so we're just going to remove this cam quickly. Right, you can see all the caps are loose now, the camshaft has been jumped out. Just remove all the caps, just make sure they're all numbered with the E1 to E5, just place them in the right order. Now you can just pick up the camshaft a little bit like this, just remove the chain, and you can remove the camshaft. Okay, next we want to remove the cylinder head bolts. It uses standard hexagon, the V8. Just see if I can show you guys here. Just trying to get focused. Just a normal one like this. There's 10 of them. So just make sure it goes in properly, no oil or any grime or anything sitting in there, otherwise it will strip the bolt. So just put it there and just loosen these 10 head bolts. Just make sure there's a washer on the end. It's still inside the cylinder head now, so just make sure you get that out. Right, next I want to remove this water pipe housing that's fitted onto the cylinder head. This comes loose with two 12 bolts, one on top here, 12 nut here, and just at the bottom over here there's another one there. Just going to take those two out quickly. Okay, next I want to do is there's still one pipe on the intake manifold that's going to the brake booster. You just use a plier and just get that clamp off. You can just pull it off. And on the back of the intake there's two bars here, like support bars, that holds it. got two 14 bolts, so I'm just going to loosen those quickly. I just want to quickly remove the power steering pump next. One bolt here, a long one that goes through, and a small 12 here, so that we can just move it. And I have to take it off. I need to take off the pipes just to be able to take off the belt and just move it a little bit back so that we can take off this bracket with the 14 bolts on there. The two on the pump, the one at the bottom and the one inside here. Here's the 12 and the 4 of the bracket is 14. Let's just remove that quickly. You can just use a socket as well. Just go through one of the power steering pump holes on the pulley and just remove this small one through one of the holes. Alright, let's just take off this exhaust cover as well so that we can reach the exhaust, so that we can remove it from the cylinder head as well. 4 bolts, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Okay, now just to remove the exhaust, there's 9 bolts here. Let's just quickly get them off. Alright, these are the last 2 bolts to remove the cylinder head. On the mounting here, you'll see there's 2 14 bolts here. Only those 2 bolts and the cylinder head will come off. Alright, now all you can do now, everything is loose. Just pull this manifold a little bit back. This water housing, just make sure it's not catching there on one of those bolts, and you can just give it a little lift and it's off. You can just remove it. That's it.